This is the Mosen Mortgage Program with Sarah Mosen. Mosen Mortgage is licensed in several states for residential and commercial purchases and refinancing. Call 800-662-9550. And now, here's your host, Sarah Mosen.
It's Friday, folks. It's great to be back here again, and I have our wonderful guest here, Evan Frazier, Senior Vice President for Community Affairs, Highmark Health. How are you today, Evan?
I'm great. It's so great to be here with you, Sarah.
It is. It really is because, well, we were a part of the Fun, Fit, and Fabulous event at Highmark, which is terrific.
Well, we're so grateful you took the time. The response to your presentation was just tremendous, and you added a whole lot to it. Thank you for doing that.
Well, thank you for having me. And I wanted to share with folks, health and wellness is so very important to us, as I've always said, because it does go hand in hand with finances and how we relate to each other. And I wanted to share a little bit about Highmark and what they do. Can you share a little bit about Highmark Health?
Sure. Well, Highmark Health is really the umbrella organization that oversees not only Highmark Inc., which most people are familiar with through the insurance products that we deliver, but also it incorporates the Allegheny Health Network,
right,
which, as you know, is an important part of the healthcare delivery system here in our region.
Mm-hmm.
And we also, there are a number of national companies that we have that are part of Highmark Health overall. Underneath Highmark, you have our vision companies. You may have heard of Davis Vision,
yes,
or
very much so.
Vision Works.
Mm-hmm.
And again, those are national organizations along with UCD, United Dental Concordia.
Mm-hmm.
So, in HM Insurance. So there's a variety of various companies that support the total health of people throughout our organization. So we're very proud of that.
I think it's amazing because for some reason, I've always said health and wellness and fitness, all of that has played a huge role in my life. And I find over and over again, I see how relatable it is to everybody because it is the time you spend with your family, with friends. It's a great way of meeting people when you're working out and being healthy. And Highmark's done some amazing events. Can you tell me a few that are coming up?
Sure. Well, as you know, we just, as we finished our great conference that supports women's health,
right,
and we look forward to other opportunities to support women's health over time.
Mm-hmm.
Upcoming, of course, we're very engaged in the community through things such as the United Way. We have a tremendous United Way campaign effort that has kicked off and is going on all across our footprint. We also have a volunteer experience that is actually one of our national volunteer days. And so that as we get into later October, that's one of the things that we're recruiting volunteers for. We have a number of projects across Pittsburgh, but across, even as far as San Antonio. Right. We have various projects in various regions.
That's great, and it's a great reach. It's not just about Pennsylvania. Our financing options that we offer are 37 states, so we always try and have partnerships and be engaged with every community to make sure that fitness and finance go hand in hand. So people always say, why? And I'm like, because your health matters. That's like number one on the list with your faith,
Absolutely. It's all very critical. It
is. Yeah. And it's important to make sure that you're healthy so that you can be there for your loved ones. And I think that Highmark promotes that. There's always an event that's going on. I have been watching closely because I like to participate and be active and be involved within the community wherever you are. It doesn't mean that you have to be, if you're traveling, you can still run outside or be a part of an event or travel to be a part of an event. And the Fun, Fit, and Fabulous event that happened, it was wonderful. There were women from all over that came. I mean, they were from Philadelphia, from out of state. And it was such a great coming together because it was all about health. It wasn't about, well, we all have to be a size 2 or a size 0. And it was very uplifting. Everybody just sort of was there to have fun.
Health comes in so many different forms, but the most important thing is to get people and encourage people to be active,
right?
And to find the right diet. Not necessarily a diet per se, the way people seem to think about it, but
right.
Having the right nutrition and getting fit and active. And I think those are some of the critical components to good health.
It is important, and I think that we have to, we have conversations about, well, we all have to kind of fit a certain mold, and we don't. We come in different shapes and sizes. The health factor is being able to love what you do. Like there was Zumba that was going on. There was, the other speakers that were at the event who spoke about yoga and cycle. Sharon Skittle, who's our health and wellness expert, she was there speaking at the event. And so I love that part of Highmark because it involves everybody. It's not about just being limited to a certain, age bracket, a certain gender. I mean, men were invited, husbands were invited, brothers.
That's right. That's right. Well, we try to do things that touch upon all facets of the community.
Right.
And part of our goal, my role at Highmark is to oversee community affairs.
Right.
And, really our purpose is to support the total healthcare experience of our customers through charitable contributions,
right.
through community programs, employee volunteerism, as well as other kind of strategic initiatives that we do that enhance the quality of life in the communities that we serve. And so that's really our purpose. And so we really do that in a whole variety of ways.
So if they wanted to reach out to Highmark, what would be the easiest way to find out more about what Highmark does? Whether it's events or healthcare for that matter, you have excellent healthcare.
Yeah.
What would be the best way?
I would say the best way would be to go to our website, www. Either highmarkhealth.org, you can go to highmark.com, or even AlleghenyHealthNetwork.com.
Perfect.
And so those are some of the best ways to get the broadest information.
Okay, and you can always call us here at 1-800-662-9550 for questions, because health matters, and it certainly is number one on our list with faith and then finance, because we can repair and rebuild a person's financial portfolio, but health is a primary. That's what makes us do what we do, be able to be a part of living life, enjoying life, and making sure that we can share with others and being of service.
Absolutely. That's so critical.
You also have a financial background?
Well, it's interesting. I did work for PNC
right.
at one point, and I
Very
did
cool.
more strategic planning and was in the financial communications kind of role there as well, but mostly in strategic planning.
Right.
So I can't say I'm a finance guy, but I certainly know numbers.
Part of it, yeah.
And,
that's a good thing.
Yeah, because there's certainly, if you stand me next to someone who is all about finance, then I'm not a finance guy. But but I've had the opportunity to work in that sector. I've also had the opportunity to run nonprofit organizations.
Yes.
I used to run
Wonderful.
the Hill House Association as
Yes.
the president and CEO there.
Yes.
And very pleased to be at Highmark Health. Actually, been with this organization as a whole between Highmark and Highmark Health over the last almost 6 years.
Right. And interestingly enough, you have a beautiful family.
Oh, you're
you
very
share
kind.
a little bit.
Thank you so much.
You share about your brilliant wife.
Oh, wow, yes. Well, it is true. I do have some celebrities in my household, excluding myself, of course.
Right.
And, I have a wife and a daughter who are on a show called Dance Moms.
I know. It's a Pittsburgh show. I love that show.
It's true. It's true.
I feel like I know your wife, but I don't.
Right. Well, she's really amazing, and she
Right.
and Nia have been just
fantastic.
Just doing some really tremendous things and going all across the country and different parts of the world even.
Yep.
And it's amazing that it went from a show right here in Pittsburgh and it's in 100 countries now. It's unbelievable.
I know. It's and your wife's a doctor, right?
Well,
we'll just throw that out there.
She does have her doctorate.
It's
yes.
impressive. I have to say. I mean, I wish I did, but hey, one day. So Highmark, and this is so important, folks. If you have questions, call us here at 1-800-662-9550. We have Evan Frazier here. He's the Senior Vice President of Highmark Health. And there are events constantly that are going on. You are a part of that, making sure, changing lives. That's a big part of what you guys do.
Yeah, and as we think about the events that take place throughout the year, we do have some signature events. In addition to the one that you were a part of, we also have the Highmark Walks for a Healthy Community, where what we do there is we essentially partner with local health and human service organizations and really help them raise money through these walks. So we have 6 of them now in Pittsburgh and in communities like Erie, Pennsylvania, and
Right.
Johnstown, and Harrisburg, even in Wilmington, Delaware, and where we partner with nearly 200 nonprofit organizations, and we raise over $1 million each year.
Wonderful.
To help these organizations further their community mission.
That's what I love, changing lives. That's really so very important. And I'd love to have you back again, Evan.
It would be my pleasure.
And certainly if you have questions, folks, 1-800-662-9550. And Evan Frazier, it was really wonderful having you on air.
Sarah, thank you so much.
Stay well, folks.
This has been the Mosen Mortgage Program with Sarah Mosen. Mosen Mortgage is licensed in several states for residential and commercial purchases and refinancing. Call 800-662-9550.